All right, let's face it. AI is no longer the future. It's here. It's in your inbox. It's in your workflows. It's probably even in that project that your team swears they're doing manually. And here's the truth. The people who know how to use AI strategically will outpace everyone who doesn't. But I'm not telling you something that you don't already see in the latest articles about AI's new superpowers. So today, I want to talk about how to up your AI game. How to write a prompt like a pro, think like a strategist, and stay relevant in a workplace that's evolving faster than any of us can type. It's time for light speed. I'm Rebecca Wilson for Grab for the Grail, and it's time to grab your coffee. We've got a lot to talk about. Because we're about to hack your productivity, boost your credibility, and make sure you don't get left behind while AI takes your seat at the meeting table. So, here's what's happening, at least in corporate tech. AI isn't replacing jobs outright. It's replacing tasks. And the people who know how to delegate their tasks to AI effectively are replacing the people who don't. This is why prompting isn't just a cool trick. It's the newest and hottest career skill. Think of it like the Excel of the 90s. When it first hit the scene, people thought it was just a spreadsheet. But then it became a career differentiator. I know there were jobs where employers raised their eyebrows because I was an Excel expert. In this case, AI is the same story, only light years faster. And if you can't communicate effectively with AI, if you can't guide it, shape it, and think alongside it, you're missing one of the biggest career skill jumps of the modern age. So, you need to stop thinking about AI as typing things into a chatbot. Instead, think of it as leading a virtual team member. And like a new team member, AI needs guidance to do its best work. You have to give it context, direction, and expectations. This is where AI starts to fly. When you prompt it, you're managing performance. And just like a leader, if you lead it poorly, you'll get word salad and a whole lot of confusion. But if you lead it well, you'll get outputs that make you look like a genius. So stop looking at AI as a tool and treat your AI more like a direct report with infinite potential, but zero context. You must define the goal, the role, and the audience for AI. If you saw my video on PAR for resume writing, you know I love a good acronym. So let me introduce you to CAP. Context, Action, Persona. When you prompt AI, make sure you cover these three. First, context. What's the background, the purpose? What is it that you want the AI to do? Next, action. What do you actually want it to do? The actions you want the AI to take, write a letter, create a summary. What are the actions that you're going to give it direction to do? Third, persona. Who should it be while doing that? What personality, audience, or context should the AI stand in? As a leader or contributor, or should it be said in a certain tone or voice? Let's look at some examples of this in action instead of just typing something in like summarize this report. Maybe try something like, you are a senior business analyst at a global tech company. Summarize this 10-page report into a 1-page executive brief, written for a VP audience. Focus on cost efficiency and risk mitigation. This right here is the difference between an AI helper and an AI collaborator. Now, let's examine some other prompt tips. And here's one where most people go wrong. They fire off a big prompt and expect magic. But if you want to take your approach to the next level, learn to build with AI. Treat your use of AI like a process and try layering your prompts. So step 1 would be ideation. Ask the AI to brainstorm your outline. Say, List the top 5 factors influencing cloud migration for 2025. Step 2, deep dive. Take one of those factors and say, expand on point 3 with industry examples and data insights. Step 3, strategic framing. Now make it relevant to your org. Ask the AI to translate that analysis into a business case or a cost optimization initiative. And step 4, executive packaging. Finally, tell the AI to write a 5-slide narrative deck summary with key talking points for senior leadership. You can even get more specific and say, tailor this to a VP or C-suite executive. Pick the level that suits your message. You are guiding AI through your thinking process instead of just winging it, making it your coworker and not just another tool. That's how you multiply your effectiveness while still sounding like a human who knows their stuff. Now, let's talk about something else. Let's make this even more practical. Here are some ways you can use AI today to look like a rock star at work. No coding required. Of course, AI can actually do that too. But here are a few ways you can use AI today in your everyday work process. First, writing performance reviews. Prompt AI to help you structure your feedback. Tell it to draft a balanced performance summary, highlighting achievements, growth areas, and next steps for a mid-level engineer. You can even give it some specifics and help it to create what that summary should look like. It can be a companion for project management. Ask it to reframe updates in an executive-friendly language. For example, ask it to rewrite this project update for the CIO, focusing on risk, ROI, and business impact. Next, assisting with technical translation. And I love this one. Help to bridge the gap between engineers and business leaders by asking it to explain containerization in simple business terms for presentation. I've built my career on being that bridge, so AI has definitely next-leveled my skill set. Compiling meeting summaries. This is another one. Upload a transcript or notes. Ask it to summarize this meeting into action items, owners, and next steps. You can even ask it to put it in a table. Next, create strategy drafts and roadmaps. Ask it to generate 3 potential strategies for modernizing legacy systems with low disruption to operations. This is where incorporating AI into your process is the key to accelerating your workflow. Now, let's talk about avoiding some career-killing AI mistakes. And when it comes to AI, there is some resistance. And in some cases, lazy AI usage can create career-killing pitfalls. So let's talk about what to avoid to prevent killing your credibility. Number 1, treating AI like it's a black box. Always know what you're putting into it and what you're getting back. Blind trust is a terrible strategy, and AI can go off in the Wild West if not watched. Number 2, sharing confidential information. Do not put client data, internal documents, or anything sensitive into AI tools, ever. Pass this by your security team or AI counsel first. 3, thinking AI equals replacement. It's not replacing you, it's replacing inefficiency. The people who combine AI fluency with human skills, judgment, empathy, and leadership, these are the ones who will rise in the world where AI skills are in demand. 4, skipping refinement. Always iterate, prompt, review, adjust. Think of AI as a thought partner, not as a final product generator. Taking what AI produces as is can end up hurting far more than helping. So let's recap. AI isn't about knowing every tool and how to use it. It's about knowing what AI is good at and being able to leverage that expertise in a way that reduces administrative burden and increases productivity. It's learning how to think with it as a companion. If you are able to guide complex systems with clarity, adapt your workflow to new tools, and leverage AI to amplify your strategic value, then you're not just surviving this great AI shift, you're leading it. The professionals who thrive in the next decade aren't the ones who work harder. They're the ones who work smarter with technology and embrace it. Embracing the opportunity that it presents and leveraging it to truly work smarter, not harder. So, let's take on a challenge this week. I want to challenge you to pick at least one task this week that you normally dread. Maybe it's writing a report, building a deck, or summarizing notes. Then use CAP, context, action, persona, and try prompting AI to help. Then refine it, iterate it. See how it changes your speed, your clarity, and your results. Because once you realize how to leverage AI strategically, you'll never go back to the old way of working. Let's be clear. AI won't take your job. And it is most certainly not the boogeyman hiding in the closet waiting to strike. But someone who knows how to use it well just might. So stay curious, keep learning, and adapt. Because adaptability, that's your superpower to stay ahead and stay competitive. If this helped you think differently about the way you use AI, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me, what is one way you plan to start using AI more effectively this week? Let's make sure that your skills stay as sharp as the tech that's changing them.